That was our introduction song. Don't worry about it. We are back with more Lars Day. So, a couple of announcements to make. One, Lars Day will be moved to Wednesdays, and we'll be doing Morbid Mondays following next week, because this Wednesday is the final stream for the last door. So, finishing up episode 3 and finishing everything for episode 4. So that might end up being about like a 2-hour stream-ish, maybe 2 hours 30 minutes. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes me to finish that game up. Just wanted to let you all know. Also, for those of you who have been enjoying the stuff on this channel, for those who are tuning in late and now, later and then, I do want to let you all know, if the goal for 100 subscribers is still on, right? By June, if I get 100 subscribers, I will be playing Dark Souls. Crazy, I know, right? Everyone plays Dark Souls as like a test of their courage and stuff like that. Another announcement. If I get 50 subscribers, doesn't matter when, there's no set goal. When I do get 50 subscribers, I'll be doing another playthrough. So currently I'm doing There Is No Light, and if I get 50 subscribers throughout that time, I'll probably be doing There Is No Light on Mondays, and then I'll be doing another game on Wednesdays and throughout. So they probably be split up throughout the week, so there might be like daily uploading, daily to daily uploading. But you know, that will come when it comes. I'm like 7 subscribers away from doing another playthrough, which will probably end up being Stars of Sea. Yeah, probably it'll be Stars of Sea or something like that. We'll figure it all out. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, Harbinger. Did we read that? No, we did not.
Since had identified the winner of the National Lottery and the new millionaire Jeremy Boran, or Click to France, a common man, a game developer working for a company famous for its shooters. From what little I saw from the picture, he wasn't exactly a shooter kind of guy, but you know that looks can be deceiving.
Okay.
The Harbinger officially apologized for the firecrackers distributed the day before, which had caused disorder and petty crimes all over the city. And never mind the apologies. If it weren't for that firecracker, I'd have ended up 6 feet underground prematurely.
True, that firecracker saved the day. Gentleman Thief strikes again for the last time. Arrested last night, the world famous Velvet Rose caught red-handed during a armed robbery. The man who has become renowned as a result of the series of brilliant deaths has been compared to legendary figures such as Arsène Lupin and Butch Cassidy. It is an ironic epilogue for the talented burglar to be caught with his hand in a cookie jar while robbing a small pawn shop on the outskirts of the city. According to the initial segments, it appears that the target was chosen due to the proximity to the apartment. Just a few nights earlier, the infamous, I cannot talk, holy crap. The infamous serial killer Blowtorch was located. I couldn't stand the media being monopolized by that brute, the man declared before being taken to a maximum security prison. Is this the last time we'll ever see him? More details on page 13. Okay, well, nice, neat.
Hey.
How's it going?
Let's bring the investigation.
Oh, I can't ask her about her white streak anymore. Damn it. Should have asked earlier. Alright. Forgot what we were supposed to do. I need to bring up my notebook. Radwed dropped something in the hole outside my apartment. Cell phone?
That destroyed frame recalled bad memories.
That literally happened like a night or two ago, Lars. What are you talking about?
Investigations in Miami were temporarily suspended. I would not be able to reach that little object even if I stretched to the maximum. I'd need some sort of tool or extension.
Oh, we have... What do we have? We have this.
Now it was within my reach.
Nice.
And there was the little object I had glimpsed the night before. Radwed's smartphone. Finally in my hand.
Okay.
Radwed's cell phone. Lost during our struggle. I wasn't competent enough to pull any precious information out of it.
Okay. Because you are not tech savvy. Lars. Lars. Okay. Here you go, Alice.
Hey,
How's it going?
I recovered the package.
Tell me you were spot on and that we have Rodwed's phone.
You better believe it.
Seriously? So taking all those blows was worth it.
Taking all those blows. Since when did you start speaking like a bar brawler?
Since I've been hanging out with you. Give me the device, quick.
Can you get anything from it?
Hold on, Kitty.
I just have to open the tracking software.
Well, let's be clear though. He took the most of the beating.
Hello, I am back. Sorry. Lars Tracker.
Lars is right here. I don't have to track him.
Hey, who designed the icon?
Do you like it? I did my best.
Not bad. Especially the scarf.
That's cute. Okay, Alice. Let's see.
What's that stuff?
What stuff?
That thing that looks like an evil jester.
Oh, that's a trailer a guy outside the HPD sent me. I still haven't had the chance to watch it.
Didn't your parents tell you not to accept trailers from strangers?
There's the documents for my internship, a copy of my lease, and a bit of other stuff. Nothing useful right now.
Okay.
Only if I need to do online searches.
Okay, Alice.
I don't need to explore my computer. This button would turn the webcam. I'm really careful when it comes to my privacy. I'll only turn the PC off when I don't need it anymore.
Okay,
Okay, I'll launch
there we
the
go.
tracking
Found
program.
it. I
Now
was
I'll
like,
connect
what
the
am I supposed to
smartphone
click?
to the laptop and wait for the readout of the results.
So now
We should be, but the tracker wasn't able to find enough data from the phone. I guess it's shielded. Darn. Do you see the area that appeared on the map? It indicates the place where Rodwed's phone seems to have been used lately.
well, too vast to identify the precise spot. Tell me you still have one more trick up your sleeve or I'll start crying.
I could try to monitor the incoming signals received in the last few days. If we can obtain at least 3 readings, we could triangulate the signal's directions and find the location where Rodwed was at the time of the calls. Here's the first signal. Judging by the reference radio tower, the call must have originated from the old factory building.
Mama did mention she had called Radwed, now that I think about it.
And here's another signal, this time closer to the coast. Any ideas?
Probably the harbor office contacting Radwed after accepting his bribe. Maybe to clarify a few details about that night.
It all fits. And I guess I have access to a third signal. 1 minute and... oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, the fact that the icon is sizzling and dancing all around is not a good sign, is it?
Not at all. The signal comes from a radio tower near the Molesburg mansion, but the results are disturbed. I guess they installed some kind of shielding device specifically to prevent being tracked.
All right, I'm on it. Just tell me what I have to do.
Take this device for starters. Once you get to the Molesburg residence, use it to track the source of the disturbance.
What should I look for exactly?
A telephone jammer, that is to say, a little device equipped with antennas. When you find it, put this tracker on top. It is also programmed to deactivate the jamming device. Once it is taken out of the equation, come back to me, and I'm sure we'll get something.
No sooner said than done. I'll be back here in no time. The signal didn't point exactly towards the house, but to the garden. I had to figure out where they stuck this you know, the radio thingy. I was able to cross the garden without being noticed by anyone, following the signal up to the gardener's shed. I found the device behind one of those stacked crates. Following Alice's instructions, I put the device I had with me on top of it. Then Alice would be able to...
Did I really need to do that, Mama dear?
Sure you did, idiot. Didn't you see that bunch of fleas was going to bite my hindquarters?
If you say so, Mama.
don't hold a grudge on me now. We followed that shorty this far. But where did he go?
Come out of there, Stallone.
No, in the garbage, you idiot! He must be in the shed. Now be quiet and let's wait for him to come out.
Trapped again. Mom and Eugene didn't want to drop the ball. To get out of that shed, I would have to devise one of my genius ideas, and fast. The shears were inviting, but I would have felt like a worm deprived. Nah, who am I kidding? I didn't steal them only because they were all rusty. That rope might have been useful if it wasn't rotten from its first to last fiber. I'd have picked up the sprayer if it didn't contain a strange and probably toxic greenish liquid. I don't know why. I've always had a passion for vaporizers. Grope a statue made of grass? Why not? That fridge was emptier than mine. I just found a honeypot that could be useful. Sometimes, my... I didn't need to call it. I could have used the crates to barricade the shed, but sooner or later Eugene would manage to enter all the same. Then I saw the opening above the door, and my brain cells started to activate. I could build a ladder using what I found in the shed, and the box seemed like something I should remember. But for the base, I need something more solid. Was it really worth it? The toilet and crates might have helped me get a better view of the situation, but not like that. I didn't understand. Maybe that opening would get... I picked up a handful.
Oh, I am back. Sorry. Let's see.
In that moment,
Okay.
the boxes were stacked in no particular order. I didn't know what...
Let's see. Hopefully they don't try to kill me.
Maybe. I could have used the crates to barricade the shed.
Okay.
I could build a ladder using what I... But for the base, I need something.
Solid.
I already had... Flea-bitten, creased, beaten. The only adjective that didn't apply there was inviting.
Okay. Is
That
there
rope might have been
nothing
useful
else?
if it wasn't...
Let's see. There has to be something else.
In that moment, I thought it was... I didn't... Maybe. Aesthetically. No matter how hard... I didn't... Sometimes... Sometimes... I didn't understand... Sometimes... Maybe that...
Let's see. I already got that.
The toilet could have been useful, but it was secure.
Oh, okay. Wrench.
Investigator, cook, tightrope walker, and now also plumber. My portfolio was becoming impressive.
It really is, Lars. It really is. There we go. I am genius. Fear me. Okay. Take the toilet.
I never thought I'd...
Yeah. Hopefully I don't die.
Well, now the shed had a comfortable floor toilet.
Crate.
Another
Toilet?
step in building my stairway to heaven.
Going up. Don't get shot. He's so
How long
short.
do we have to stay here, Mama?
All the time we need, you redneck. Sooner or later, he'll decide to come out of there.
Okay,
Can we go now?
No!
Now?
He seemed
No.
bothered by my gesture.
Now?
He seemed bothered by my gesture.
okay, let's see.
might be a good idea.
Mama, it started raining.
Don't talk nonsense, you big monkey! Can't you see there's not even a cloud in the sky?
But I was sure that.
Did he kill the dog?
Can we
Poor
go
animal had been
now?
put to rest forever.
Oh
Found the power of
no!
persuasion that woman had over Eugene horrifying.
Oh
And
no!
No!
And now?
No!
Oh, that's okay. Good. The honey.
Mama! Mama!
Eugene, you idiot! Get back here immediately!
Good. That's for killing the dog. Once again, knocked out.
2-0 for me, Mama. I knew that wouldn't be the last meeting with the two henchmen. But for the time being, I had dodged a bullet. Then I saw Bobby on the ground. Eugene had clearly let him fall as he ran. It was a great relief to have him back in my possession. It was high time to beat it.
Oh, Bridget. Oh, the poor Papilla. She didn't do anything. Sorry, Eugene. Now I have to, like, destroy you. Eugene doesn't deserve any mercy after this.
Hey,
How's it going?
the device is gone. I'd like to specify that I risked my life once again to make it possible.
Perfect. We should have what we need to continue with our search. There. Now we have all 3 signals we'll use for tracking.
And how do we proceed now?
Do you see the light trails? They show the direction of the outgoing calls from the radio towers. I just have to select the radio tower to manipulate and use the 2 arrows on the lower left to rotate the signal.
Oh,
How
another
do you know
puzzle.
when you've set them the right way?
The signals will become more defined once they're arranged in their correct orientation. And once all 3 are done, we'll have the general position of Rodwed's cell phone at the moment the calls were received.
Hey, I actually understood that.
Now let me work.
Okay. Alright, let's select one.
I'd be out of the area.
Okay. That looks perfect. Okay, let's do 2.
I'd be out of the...
Okay, that looks good. Nope.
Lars, come here. I think I got
That
it.
was easy.
The signals seem
Easy
well
puzzle
defined.
for the
These are
beginning
the
of this
exact
playthrough.
directions of the phone calls. If we consider only the area where the 3 signals overlap and narrow it down to the circular area we're inspecting...
We obtain a decidedly small zone in the Everglades. That would make sense.
Oh, God.
In
The
that vicinity,
Everglades?
there only seems to be an old, unused building I cannot find any official papers for.
We found it. This is the place they brought Katherine. I'd bet my hat. We have to go, now.
Hold on. We need to think carefully. You always go and charge in without a plan, and as a result, you've risked your life many times since this case started. We must be extra cautious instead. We have very few hours of light left, so we might as well wait until tomorrow. In the meantime, we will formulate a safe approach plan. We could even consider involving Burton. After all, we're dealing with a teenager's life here.
I'm not entirely convinced, but all right. For once, I'll try to restrain myself.
Perfect. At this point, would you mind if I stay over? We could save a few precious hours.
Be my guest. The bed is right over there. On the other hand, I can see that you and the sofa are meant for each other, so I don't want to come between you.
You're really the last of the knights, Lazarus Bundy.
Lazarus is like, I like my bed. You're a
What happened
guest.
to Catherine Molesberg if I didn't make my move in time? And besides, how much would I expose Alice by involving her in all this? Those were the questions that kept me awake. The answers to those same questions finally helped me to understand what I had to do. I was going to be alone for the last time.
Oh, well, that sounded dark.
I reached the place in the middle of the night. I had to leave Green Dart a few hundred feet away because of the rugged and swampy terrain. A lonely wooden building arose in the desolate Everglades landscape. There was no light that hinted of a human presence, but I was sure I was in the right place. I needed to arm myself before proceeding.
there goes the lighter. And there goes the wrench.
Alligators. The Everglades were haunted by those fanged demons. With a single blow, I had lost my source of light and my only defensive weapon. Oh, to hell with me and my dislike of firearms. The structure was dark and silent. I didn't think there was anyone inside. Bobby the Teddy Bear, a memory of a happy childhood. Available today in Panda version.
Okay.
Obviously, the door was closed.
Alright, there's a thing for the hatch. There we go.
The hatch was locked.
Okay.
With that, I could reach the latch keeping the hatch closed.
Okay, good.
The lower hatch of the door was open.
Perfect. 10 out of 10. You love to see it.
The hatch was designed for a small animal, not a human, so I could never squeeze through it.
Looks like we need Alice.
I wonder what my mother... Anyway, I didn't need to call Alice right at that moment. The hatch was designed for a... The hatch was designed for a... The hatch was designed...
Okay,
Obviously, the door...
Okay, let's see. Because the window's already exhausted.
The hatch was...
I know.
The hatch was... Obviously.
What am I supposed to do with this hatch?
The hatch was designed... The hatch was designed... The hatch was...
What am I supposed to do? Oh my goodness.
The hatch was designed for a small animal, not a human.
Well, what's the hint?
The hatch was...
Besides the panda,
The hatch
but
was
it's not working. What the hell?
Sometime. Was it? I was all. I thought it was. I was all. I did. In that was it? Maybe. Even though the. Aesthetically, it was very ugly. Bobby the Tit. It emanated a power I was able to neither decipher. Plus, I couldn't look at it for too long without feeling a sense of it. It was one of those extendable clothes sticks. I didn't understand. Was it really?
Okay,
Sometime. I thought it was. Maybe. The trick of the key dropping on a newspaper and then slipping it under the door only worked in the movies. But I had another idea in mind.
I had to leave outside of
I'd
it.
broken my very useful antenna, but at least I was able to poke the key out of the lock and make it fall on the floor of the cabin.
Okay, perfect.
Obviously.
No, the hatch, Lars, you stupid
Trick.
bastard. Nice, okay.
The shed was completely empty, with the exception of an abandoned envelope on the table.
Wait. Is there anything in here? Nope. Just that. Okay.
With a trembling hand, I picked up the envelope. I couldn't believe what I saw. Me, climbing the wall of Molesberg's residence. So somebody had been spying on me since the beginning of my investigation? The bowling night with Alice. I'd exposed that girl beyond all acceptable limits. The interrogation of Duke Ravendish. So they knew I was looking for the Citlalique. That's why Radwood was so calm. Just as I thought, the daring escape from the Citlalique aboard M's raft. Those fanatics have been following my moves step by step.
Look what we have here.
Oh God, another
Got a little
Radwood.
show for you, detective. Now relax and let me work. The spectacle is under construction.
He keeps getting choked out. Jesus. Oh God.
You.
Not another step, detective, where I might lose control of this old, trembling hand and make a fine mess. Hands in the air and no tricks.
If you so much as touch her...
For goodness sake, Bundy, do what he tells you.
Wise suggestion, Eric. We don't want this innocent creature to suffer any premature pain, do we?
Jesus.
For the love
This
of
got
God, let my
dark.
grandson go.
First you give me your daughter, and now you pretend to play the role of the thoughtful grandfather.
The kidnapping wasn't planned. Molesberg had promised not only Katherine, but also the baby born of your relationship.
But it seems that the word of a businessman carries very little weight these days.
I was blinded. All the power you promised me isn't worth the sacrifice of...
Eric. This knife is becoming heavier and heavier.
If this is really the end of the road, at least I want to know why.
This is not a pathetic theatrical performance with a happy ending, detective. I've been watching you, so I know you didn't warn anybody about your solo plan. Because this is what you're used to do, isn't it? Following your ambition without any compromise. Putting your work ahead of everything else. Ahead of family. Leaving it behind in the name of your ambition. Ahead of the few friends you've had. I fulfill the emptiness of your existence. That's why you desperately need me.
What the
That's
fuck
why
is
you
going
can only
on?
watch helplessly. So now, if you don't mind...
No!
Hold it right there. Keep your hands up where I can see them.
Like this?
Oh God. He disappeared with children. Wow, this,
What the hell
this
was
got
that?
hella dark.
Where did he go?
The window! Quick!
Wow, Molesberg is dead. Alright, cool. Shit.
Katherine Molesberg was rushed to the hospital, while the Everglades were scoured from the ground up by Burton's men. Radwood and the baby had disappeared without a trace. Too many questions were left unanswered. How had Radwed gained these mysterious powers? And what was the role of the Doctor? Only one thing I was sure of. I had failed. I stayed out late that night. I didn't have the guts to face Alice. If she hadn't warned Burton, things would have gone even worse. Radwed had tracked all my movements. Every bit of progress I thought I had made was just one more step toward the ending he had prepared. His ending. I underestimated my enemy. Or maybe I just overestimated myself.
Overrated.
I couldn't keep deluding myself like that. Maybe I should...
Give up?
drop my last line of defense.
Oh, yeah. Give up. Shit. Well, we solved the mystery.
Lars. We can't let this thing stop us. We just need...
I just need to go to bed and forget about everything.
That's it? Is this how you built your fame? By leaving things half done?
I have no energy left.
I don't believe you. Not after what I've seen.
Listen to me.
You walked on unstable ledges. You twice broke into the den of murderers you were after.
Alice.
You risked it all to save that girl. And now...
I'm dying of cancer!
Oh, shit.
What? You run out of words? Didn't your kinetic superpower see that coming? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it'd take tremendous effort to hide such a disease. And you're right.
I don't know if it's a bat.
And yet it's far worse than you think.
I know, right? Southern Cancer, though. Holy
Having to
shit.
pretend every minute in front of others. In front of your boss, your colleagues, your neighbors, the supermarket cashier. Having to look confident, brilliant, unshakable.
Okay, well,
Invincible.
this took a fucking depressing turn.
Yeah, I lied. I created such a well-orchestrated charade that I ended up believing it myself. I lied because I didn't want to suffer the look on your face right now. Concern, sympathy, pity. I don't want anyone looking at me like that. Not once. I was the best at what I did. I was the detective who flushed out all the cruelest and smartest criminals on the East Coast. And I need to be that guy again, even if my body betrays me and stabbing pains pierce my mind. I was hoping this case would be the last blaze of glory for Lazarus Bundy, but maybe it's beyond my reach. I can't face all of this, Alice. Not in this condition. I can't stop them. The masquerade is over.
Well, this shit's fucking depressing. Where's my funny hee hee ha ha game? Where was that? That was the beginning. See, that's why they say comedies are a tragedy. What the fuck? Okay, episode. Okay, so there's a part 2 to this game. I guess this is the ending of part 1. Took us a couple of streams, but God, Lazarus, honey, he is my queen. Okay, we're not done yet. The stream's not over. That's like literally 3 minutes of a stream. That's ridiculous. Not really, but you know, we got more. We're gonna fulfill that last wish. Cause yes, there is a episode 2. So we are gonna go into that doing episode 2. Ending of episode 1, beginning of episode 2. Radwed, Richard Yu, Chef Tony Mason. Oh, wow. Alright, oh, I paused it. That's weird. Backers. Wheelo Wee and that deer. Alright, look at all those backers. Very good job. You backed a very fun game so far. We're not done yet. We're just, oh god. We're forced to go through this freaking end credit stuff. Son of a bitch. This is not Blue's Clues. Well, that explains why he's like, I should have called my mom because I'm dying. Blah, 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 blah. The dog fucking died. That fucking sucks. I really didn't want Bridget to die. She didn't deserve death. You know? Shit. Kind of sucks. But, yeah. Shit. Muse has Stantillo, Greco, Gizmondo. This is a lot. My goodness. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let all that. We're gonna let it roll throughout. That's it. It can't be over like that. You damn straight it could be.
I must have fallen asleep with my clothes on.
This is awkward. It's like a breakup. I don't like that.
What are you doing?
The Presto Espresso
Listen, Alice, about last night.
Remember that bomb that Katherine pointed out to you?
Yeah, I got it. I need to take a shower. You already told me.
We were wrong. The clue was referring to something else.
Hey, have you been up all night?
Everything is clear now.
Listen, I really don't want to.
Answer this, Detective. How long has it been since you've gone back to your roots?
Ooh, what?
I was just booking 2 plane tickets. We're going to Italy.
Yay, date night. Good husband, Alice. Oh, we found a good husband, everyone. Alice is a good husband. There we go. It makes up for Shori's shittiness. All right, let's hop into it. We finished part 1. We're going to part 2. Last part of the series. Who's excited?
You're troubled.
Before leaving, I met Katherine Mosberg. She's in shock, as was reasonable to expect. She didn't even see her son, Alice. They ripped him away from her. Took him who knows where.
That's why we're here. I must admit the lead we have is very peculiar, but...
About that, explain where you are dragging me again.
My research led me to a certain Giuseppe Balsamo, who some identify as Count Cagliostro, one of the most famous alchemists of all time.
You know, that's the name from Lupin.
Lupin. To others.
To think, I've been dragging this bomb bottle around with me for days. What do we know about this Cagliostro?
Little or nothing. We don't know the date of his birth. We don't know precisely where he was born. Some doubt he was really Giuseppe Balsamo.
I'll wait till the cutscene's over
certain bit of information I found is about his death. Cagliostro spent the last years of his life in San Leo, in the Emilia-Romagna region.
Basically, we're about to land in Italy to track down a man that presumably died 2 centuries ago. And what about the professor you need to talk to in Rome?
Lamberto Visconti, a cultural anthropologist of international fame specializing in the occult. If there's anyone able to help us reveal the mystery of the mirror found on the Sitla Lique, it's him.
We're about to begin the landing procedure. Please fasten your seatbelt.
Lars, you can see your mother.
That's that, it seems. We've come to the parting of our ways.
Lars, don't give up. We'll find that baby.
Eric.
What?
Katherine told me before we said goodbye. Find my Eric. And yes, we will find him.
Okay, so the baby name is Eric. Got it. So, Lazarus, you should see your mother. We're in Italy. But it was hinted that he has Italian roots. Alice is like, I'm not giving up on you, wifey. We're gonna pull through this together, my wife. Yes. It's a joke. Don't take it too seriously.
Wow.
Wow.
I was immediately enveloped by the medieval atmosphere of San Leo.
Our next area. See, the fact that Burton probably should have followed us
Great men once traveled
originally
cobblestone
and
roads
listened to
and
us,
the sights.
probably
Among them
wouldn't have
was
been in this
Cagliostro.
situation. All right. We started sipping coffee. Okay. I do think Lars should probably go try to see his mom if she's still here, because there's like a lot of family situations, and this is a very green
I wouldn't
dart.
have known where else to go at that moment.
Green dart, you're here with us? All right. Flask. And Lars is dying of
Piece
cancer.
the old
That's
tire
freaking
I'd repaired
depressing.
with Wheelo's chewing gum. It felt like years ago.
All right, so we still have all our good shit. Cool. So I do want to say, Lars, hopefully this magical charade, this magical thing you're going on, help cure you, because you really are a good detective. You're just having a little,
Questioning
you just have a little
tobacconist
rut,
about
because you know
Count
you're like, I'm
Cagliostro?
dying.
He would have
Damn.
thought I was crazy. Besides, I didn't want to risk falling into temptation.
Oh, you have lung cancer, my guy. Okay. Shit.
What a bad assortment of rabble.
Okay.
Excuse me, are you a tour guide?
No, I sell encyclopedias.
My question was rhetorical.
I'm just joking. What do you need?
Oh, he lost his little fire spunk.
Hello? Anybody home?
Oh, sorry. I was completely taken by your tie.
Thanks. Your scarf's not bad either.
I was wondering if you could give me a bit of information about the place.
I'm sorry. I've been booked for a week by this tourist group, but you know what? Try the library. Gaia should be able to help in one way or another.
That building with the glass door?
Exactly. Take care, and enjoy San Leo.
Okay, cool.
The fountain was full of crystal clear water, adorned with fresh flowers. They really knew how to make those kinds of things special in Italy.
Well, I guess that's why you like Miami. It's close to home. Ooh, fancy. Where's Alice? Probably at the hotel. Distinguished man.
Ads of various kinds, missing pets, dental practice, tours of San Leo aboard a helicopter. Well, it wasn't comfortably delivered to my home, but at least I could keep up to date even during my stay in San Leo.
Yee. Okay. What's a YouTuber? What's a hybrid YouTuber? Okay. This might be a backer. All this might be about backers and stuff. Like, I want my story to be like this. Pretty fun. Okay.
The foreign news reported a disastrous disinfestation in Miami, where the local palm trees seem to be in danger as a result of some red insects.
Okay.
The logbook where the librarian recorded the borrowed books.
What else is there to investigate? To leave, telephone, Nell.
Right. That would teach me.
Okay. Do we have anything to take it out?
I thought it was better to look.
Okay. Well,
An
that was a
old
good
style device
idea.
with rotary composition. Fascinating, but a bit uncomfortable to use. We had a similar one at home. My grandma kept talking to the receiver as if it were a microphone, and we made fun of her. Then what happened to Dad made all the laughter go away.
Okay, this is heavy on the backstory for Lars. Got it.
Good morning.
Are you in charge of this place?
Are you surprised because I'm a woman?
You don't exactly reflect the stereotypical librarian I had in mind.
Youth is an illness from which you soon get well.
Sorry?
I mean, I'm not as young as you may think.
Come on, how old could you be? 30? 35?
I'm 28. Thanks a lot. You're a tourist, right? The American accent is unmistakable.
I was born in Italy, but I've lived in Florida for years. Miami, to be precise.
You don't say. That must be fabulous.
You bet your books. I'm Lazarus Bundy.
I'm Gaia.
Okay.
I'm
That's
interested
Gaia.
in getting some information about San Leo.
Of course. We have information brochures for tourists.
He lost his
Seems like good
spunk, and
stuff.
that's kind
I'll
of
look
sad.
into it. And if I were interested in more unusual topics.
You're referring to alchemy, right? I'm afraid I'm not the best person to help you. I prefer to stay grounded, unlike Olive, who does nothing but chase certain ghosts.
Who's Olive?
Oh, just a friend of mine with his head permanently in the clouds.
Take care, Gaia.
Take care,
Thanks.
Gaia.
Sorry, we said that you're older. Are you Olive? You have to be Olive.
Hey, old sport. How's it going?
Beg your pardon?
Oh, sorry, Father. I didn't see your collar.
Wait, your name's eluding me.
Well, I really don't see how you could.
No, I can do this. I'm sure it starts with an S. Simone, Samuele, Severio. You're definitely Severio.
I'm Lazarus Bundy, and I just got into town, Father. Yes, well, I was waiting for you to tell me your name.
Didn't I introduce myself? Where is my head today?
Oh, he
I
has
was clearly
dementia.
in front of a chronic senile.
I'm Father Carlo.
If I ask you for information about Count Cagliostro, the priest looked at me as if my phone started to ring during Sunday Mass.
Count Cagliostro was a godless man who was unable to repent of his own sins to his dying breath.
Hey,
Okay.
calm down. I was just curious.
People like that are best forgotten.
Okay.
Is it
Read
an
anything
interesting read?
interesting?
Which one?
I was talking about the book you're holding.
Oh, this. Refreshing, I'd say. It's a historiography of our fortress. Did you know it was right here that Berengar II of Italy barricaded himself in with his sons to escape the fury of Otto the Great? And he continued to resist here until he was arrested and exiled to Bamberg.
Maybe I underestimated the historical importance of San Leo.
Okay. Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye, Father. Is he always so absent-minded?
Today is actually better than usual.
Astonishing.
Okay.
On the first page, there was only an evocative panoramic photo. Wow. Medieval towers, ancient prehistoric monuments, bloody clashes. Good stuff.
Okay.
That tower seemed impressive.
We're gonna climb it, you little climber.
Fortress of San Leo. The brochure claimed that Count Cagliostro spent his final days there. It might be a good starting point. Luckily, it was just around the corner, a short ride away.
Okay. Alright, Lars. We're gonna do this. Let's do this thing. Alright. Bye, Gaia. Bye, Father Carlo. Stay sane? That was fucked up. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go to hell for that. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go straight to hell. So yeah, this got heavy. Why do I end up with games that become heavy? Jesus. Okay, let's see what's up with this.
Majestic. The fortress towered over the surrounding hills. That was the place where Cagliostro met his demise.
Okay, anything to click on? The view. Let's look at the view.
The luxuriant nature, the sun high in the sky, all those shades of green. Everything conveyed a deep sense of peace.
Okay. I love color theory.
Fortress of San Leo was huge, and it emanated a centuries-old charm.
Yeah, it did. Alright, come on, Lazarus. Let's do this. Oh, wow. There's people inside.
Damn, work in progress.
I'm afraid so. Unfortunately, we're renovating part of the fortress, and this is the only area open to the public at the moment.
Listen, Luca, I've come so far to visit this place, and...
How do you know my name?
It's written on your badge.
Oh, well, anyway, I'm sorry, But even if I let you pass, you won't find much nowadays. You'll have to make do with this room.
I'll take a look around then.
Okay, we're gonna have to break in. I know Lars is not up for it because, you know, his fire kind of
I was always
wilted
surprised
out.
by the nonchalance with which laborers are able to work with such precarious balance on scaffolding like that. That panel was a reminder of the forced stay of Felice Orsini, the man responsible for the attack perpetrated against Napoleon III of France. The emperor survived, but the 3 bombs thrown at his carriage caused real carnage.
Okay. Oh, well.
The glass was translucent, and it didn't let me see how deep the well was. It led deep into the fortress. It was a pity that at the moment it was impossible to venture beyond.
Chainmail.
Chainmail was as tough and scratchy as a grater to the touch. All of a sudden, all the hours spent making meatballs for Chef Tony flooded back to my mind. What nonsense. The panel stated that the structure would be closed to the public indefinitely. The fall was very interesting. Some of the artifacts have been temporarily moved to a nearby building, Castle Sancti Leonis.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes?
That sign says some of the artifacts from the fortress were moved to another building.
Yes. Castle Sancti Leonis. The Marquis de Vilta, its owner, has agreed to host some of the finds from the fortress there during its period of renovation.
Good to know. Do you know where I could find him?
By now, he will surely be in Dante Alighieri Square. He's a creature of habit and spends half of his days reading the newspaper sitting at Oliviero's bar. You won't have any problems finding him. He's a very little man.
I must thank you. Your contribution will help me save a newborn in danger.
This guy's crazy.
Okay. Bye, Luca. Oh, be careful with your
Ancient
flashlight.
vases, elegant daggers, decorated figurines. When this story started, I'd have never imagined it would have ended up walking around museums.
Alright, let's get out here. Double click. Alright, we're gonna go back to here. We're gonna look for the curator. That's him.
Good morning. Are you the Marquis de Vilta?
Who are you? And who told you who I am?
My name's Lazarus Bundy. I arrived here a few hours ago. I've just been to the San Leo Fortress, but found it closed for renovations. There was a very friendly attendant, though, who told me about you and of the castle, Santo Leonidum?
Sancti Leonis, the castle of St. Leo, which my family renamed as such in honor of the local saint.
Exactly what I just said. Would it be possible to access the building to take a look at the findings?
The castle is private property, and if I agreed to store a few ancient artifacts there, it is only because Walter Baringla, the director I hired to look after the building, insisted. Certainly not to set up a museum for American tourists. Bah.
Listen, I just got here from Florida and
you should have better informed yourself before leaving. I'm very attached to that building, and the very few trusted people I let enter are in possession of a specific permit signed by me.
Oh,
A
brother.
permit, You spoke of a permit. Do I have any shot at getting one?
You'd have a better chance of speeding past my vintage vehicle on that scrap heap of yours, young man.
Hey, don't insult my green dart. I had met my share of bloated windbags, but this one threatened to explode at any moment. I would get that permit, and I would sign it myself. His home was the most likely place to look for one. I absolutely had to get his address.
Okay.
Tell me about San Leo.
What do you take me for, a tour guide? Go bother someone else, for heaven's sake.
Trying to drag information out of that man felt like a salmon trying to swim upstream.
Lazarus? Salmons do swim upstream,
I
sir.
really need to go.
I'll bear this.
Am I wrong?
Stoicism.
Hey, mister.
Huh? Are you talking to me?
Of course I'm talking to you. Come here a second, please. Look, pal, would you do me a favor?
Lars
I
still
dropped my
has
pendant,
his
and to get it,
sarcasm.
I need to go around the building or climb over. Could you maybe...
Why not? Here you are.
Oh, very kind, Mr.
Bundy. Lazarus Bundy.
Lazaro? Like in the Holy Bible?
There's a story behind that, actually.
I'm Oliviero, the second best bartender in the world. Welcome to San Leo.
That
brings you here?
confidence is just an Italy
Nothing.
thing.
I just wanted to disconnect from work and take a long trip through Europe.
I understand. but I've seen you asking a lot of questions around here for a tourist.
Occupational hazard?
Mm-hmm. Why? What's your job?
I decided not to show my cards to a perfect stranger. Operator for a statistical agency.
Good job,
Exciting,
Lazarus.
to say the least. Well, Lazaro, if you need anything, just ask. I have everything you might need.
Very much like his attitude. He seemed harmless, although, wasn't that quite the interrogation he'd just given me?
Alright, what do you sell, sir?
Purely basic necessities. Milk, tobacco, and alcohol.
Tobacco and alcohol are basic necessities?
Are you
In Italy.
kidding? Most people would sell their grannies for a carton of cigarettes.
I know what you mean.
Sorry, I know,
Until
I'm
recently,
stereotyping
I
Italy.
smoked 2
Apologies.
packs a day.
Wow. We're in the presence of one of the select few who managed to quit.
Too late, though. The problem with smoking is that you don't realize how it's hurting you until someone else, generally in a white coat, shoves it in your face.
Yeah, damn, he is dying of fucking lung cancer. Shit. Fuck.
What can you tell me about San Leo?
San Leo is a small town. I think close to 3,000 people or so. There's a lot of history here. And we certainly don't lack tourism. And yet...
I bet you dream about the big cities of the world.
Spot on. It's just that I didn't imagine ending up behind a bar counter after my PhD in chemistry.
Oh god, that just hit me hard.
Oliviero reminded me of myself in many ways. I left Italy with the same spirit when searching for something that turned out to be just a fleeting moment of glory.
Part of the name.
Why did you say you're the second best bartender in the world?
Rumor has it that the best of all lives in Rome. A true legend. It seems he scattered members of his family around the world, destined to become his heirs.
Well, if you're such a good bartender, then maybe you're one of them.
Hey, you're right.
There we go, look it.
Do you know the Marquis de Vilta?
Who doesn't know that arrogant ass?
For reasons I'm not going to explain, I need to reach his home, but I don't know the address.
Oh, sorry, but I'd prefer to stay out of it. I don't want to get into trouble with him. He's too influential a person. Besides which, to tell you the truth, I don't exactly know where his mansion is. Out of town, anyway.
I get it. You chew that piece of wood all day?
A piece of wood? I've heard it all now. This is a licorice root.
You still look like a goat to me.
Fucking Lars!
Have you ever requested a permit for Castle Sancto Leonida?
Castle Sancti Leonis. I tried once, yes. I wanted to organize a private tour for me and a companion. That little guy, though, allows entry only to a close circle of friends, and apparently I'm not part of it. But then again, I'm just a bartender.
What happened to the form?
Chemistry
I made a
PhD.
great paper plane out of it that earned me the current record here in San Leo.
See you later, Oliveira. Okay. Vince's car. Well.
It was the Marquis' car, and I must say it reminded me of its owner. Small and roundish.
And full of fucking hot air. Alright, so guess what we can do? We can probably get out of the priest. Cause he's empty-headed. That's so me, I'm sorry. He's unaware, so we could probably get it out of him. You know?
Father Carlo?
Yes?
You must know many of the faithful in your church.
As does any parish priest worthy of such a name.
Good. The man I'm looking for is named De Vilta. He's short, slightly overweight, wears glasses. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, of course.
Oh, perfect. Do you know his home address?
I'd really love to help, but, well...
You don't remember it.
I'm sorry. Lately my mind is distracted with the organization of Christmas.
Christmas? It's the beginning of November.
Are you serious?
Tell me something about Castle Sancti Leonini.
I think it's Castle Facti Leonidi.
No, wait. Maybe it's Castle Sanctum Lapini.
Or Castle Fant Laprini?
Come on, you two. It's Castle Sancti Leonis.
Whatever. At least we got close. I withdraw my question.
Oh shit, that's
Goodbye,
funny.
Father.
Hey, do you know about the little blowhard?
What can you tell me about the Marquis de Vilta?
Why the interest?
We just had a little spat, and I'd like to know who I'm dealing with.
I admit he's not the most sociable person in the neighborhood, But at least he actively participates in municipal life. He's given numerous grants to the library, among other things, and he's a fervent reader.
I must have genuinely misjudged him. Now I feel guilty. Do you know his address? I'd like to deliver him a gift to make up for it.
The Marquis is registered here, but we don't require an address for membership. We just ask for phone numbers in case someone forgets to return a borrowed book.
That could be a good start.
I'm sorry, but our privacy policy forbids me from providing personal details to strangers, if you're thinking of asking me for it.
Come on. Who's ever going to know?
I don't mean to intrude on your discussion, but I couldn't help but overhear. Clara is bound to respect her duties, especially the obligation of confidentiality.
Gaia, not Clara. And don't worry, I had no intention of ignoring my responsibilities.
This is a full-scale coalition against me.
Oh, poor Lars.
Let's talk about Castle Pacti Leone.
Castle Sancti Leonis.
That's gonna be the
running
running joke.
Building, ancient and fascinating. Unfortunately, for a while now, the Marquis has stopped issuing permits to visit it, which is strange, because until a few months ago, he was more than happy to show off his family's holdings.
Have you ever tried asking for a permit?
No, but it seems he's particularly reluctant to grant them.
Sounds like he's working for someone evil. Yeah, Lars still has that little sarcastic
insane
ass
desire
over
to read.
To borrow a book, you need a card, which, unfortunately, I can only issue to residents.
But I really have a great desire to read.
He needs to
You're
go find his
strange,
mom.
Lazarus. You make me laugh. Try to swing by City Hall. Maybe they could issue you a tourist permit.
I doubted it. Plus, I'd have exposed myself too much. Take care, Gaia.
So, well, hold on. I
Right.
gotta ask one more thing.
So to borrow a book.
You need a library card. Unfortunately, I have strict regulations about that. I can only issue cards to residents.
Take care,
Okay.
Gaia.
So let's look at the bulletin board.
Ads of various kinds, missing pets, dental practice, home tours of
No,
family
it's
on
not
board a
Cow
helicopter.
Penny Lori. It's Katie Pinatori. Pinatori, you know? Like Pinatori. Oh god. Okay. Let's see. We don't have a oh we do. Castle Sancti. Oh wow, we got a new location. Alright.
Move along, move along. There's nothing to see here.
It looks like there's an ancient medieval castle, actually.
You see wrong. This is private property, not a tourist attraction. And now, move along.
Immediately got it. That dude would be a real pain in the neck. Coat of arms depicted a winged lion with the halo, the Sancta Leonis.
No, you're wrong, Lars. It's not Sancti Leonis. It's Sanctum of Maionis. Yeah. Well, Lars said it wrong. I don't understand.
A huge fancy car occupied part of the esplanade. I guessed it belonged to the person responsible for the structure, Walter Beringler.
Beringler.
He wouldn't have let me in without a signed permit.
Alright. So, we're gonna figure this out later on. I have no idea where Alice is. She's probably back at the hotel. But, other than that, thanks so much for watching. We will be back with more The Hand of Glory. This is the last episode for it. Cannot wait to see how this ends. Is there anything else I'm missing? Oh. Got so... Wait, why is there two vintage cars? Oh, that's for the group. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get back to it next week. Thanks so much for watching and have a great